Jamaica to send more troops to Haiti. Police cut down two more alleged gunmen. Bartender shot dead in St. Elizabeth. This is Undiluted News. Mikey Bones reporting. A new 21-member CARICOM Joint Task Force Haiti Relief Team comprising personnel from the Jamaica Defense Force and the Jamaica Constabulary Force will be deployed to Haiti to support the Kenyan-led multinational security support mission. The relief team includes 18 members from the JDF and 3 from the JCF. They will continue the work started by the advance team, which was deployed to Haiti in September of last year. The JDF says that advance team will return home following the successful completion of its deployment to Haiti. The returning team, led by Colonel Kevron Henry, assisted in the establishment of the MSS headquarters and prepared the foundation for follow-up forces operating in the crisis-stricken country. Acting Chief of Defense Staff Brigadier Matama Williams said despite the tense and dangerous conditions on the ground, the Jamaican contingent fulfilled its mission with excellence. Meanwhile, a 63-year-old painter has been charged with murder after turning himself in to police. Leon Mackenzie, otherwise called Painter, of Saigon District Barretown in St. James and Bridgetown in St. Catherine, has been charged with murder following the Saturday, April 12 shooting death of a man in the Saigon community. Dead is 34-year-old Warren Matthews of Springfield District, Racecourse, Clarendon, and Saigon District. Reports from the Montego Bay Police are that about 12:20 p.m., a friend found Matthews in an unresponsive state and summoned the police. On their arrival, Matthews was seen lying in a pool of blood at the back of the house with wounds to the neck and chest, the police said. He was transported to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Mackenzie later turned himself in to the police and was charged. Three persons were shot in an attack by gunmen at Hill Avenue off Olympic Way, St. Andrew, yesterday afternoon. It's reported that sometime after midday, the victims, including a 14-year-old girl, were purchasing items at a food stall when two armed men walked up and shot them. The victims were rushed to hospital where they were admitted in serious condition. The teenage girl was shot in the head. A woman was shot dead in the vicinity of a bar in Nain in St. Elizabeth on Wednesday night, leaving residents and a political representative there shocked and puzzled. A source identified the woman as Letitia Green, otherwise called Lati, a bar operator and resident of 3rd Street in Lee's district. Preliminary reports are that sometime before 10 p.m., the woman was near a bar in Nain when a gunman attacked her, opened fire, hitting her multiple times. A man was also wounded in that gun attack. The victims were taken to hospital where Green was pronounced dead and the man admitted for treatment. Police statistics now show that this incident increased to 4 the number of persons murdered in St. Elizabeth so far this year. A man was killed by the police reportedly during a confrontation in Brook Valley Duhaney Park in St. Andrew on Wednesday. The suspect, who remains unidentified, was shot about 11:08 p.m. in Brook Valley, and it's reported that a police team went to Brook Valley after receiving reports that gunmen had been spotted at a building in the area. The police said they encountered two armed men along a gully bank, and this led to an exchange of gunfire. One of the suspects was shot and a firearm with several rounds reportedly seized. They said the other man managed to escape in a hill nearby. The Independent Commission of Investigation says nearly 100 persons have been fatally shot by the police so far this year. The police have also killed another member of the Sevens Gang in Red Hills Road in St. Andrew. The deceased, identified as 24-year-old Kirk Holton, otherwise called Sugar from Walton Park Road, St. Andrew, was reportedly fatally shot during a confrontation with lawmen yesterday morning. According to the police, an illegal firearm, a .38 revolver with 5 rounds, was taken from the deceased. And Holton is the second member of the Sevens Gang to be killed in 2 days. On Wednesday, 22-year-old Shakal Trackstar Poonal from Content Avenue was shot dead during a police operation in the community. Punal was said to be the second in command of the 7th Gang, which operates from a section of Bay Farm Road, 75 Lane, 77th Lane, Campbell Boulevard, and Norwich and Content Avenue. The gang is believed to be responsible for several violent activities in communities in St. Andrews South and the Central Division. Like Punal, Halton was being sought in connection with several murders and shootings, including a quadruple murder last year November in the St. Andrews South Division. Onto sports, former world record holder Asafa Powell has declared that his children will not run for Jamaica if certain support systems are not put in place. He also suggested that if he had to do it again, he would not have competed for Jamaica. Powell made the remarks in a social media post after a previous video of his son winning a race at a school sports day had Jamaicans suggesting that the boy will be a future track star for the island. If the support system don't change, my kids is not running for Jamaica, the former 100-meter world record holder said. Powell also stated that in 2006 he was offered millions of US dollars to run for another country. He said it was still early in his career, remarking that I didn't know what the future holds, but if I knew then what I knew now, I would have taken up that opportunity. And despite being among the most decorated in the world, Jamaican athletes have long complained about lack of support from the country's authorities. On to football, Cavaliers completely destroyed Racing United, beating them 3-0 last night to solidify themselves in a hunt for a playoff spot. With this win, Cavalier remains in fifth and on 60 points, 3 points behind Portmore, who is in fourth place. Meanwhile, front-runner Mount Pleasant beat third-place Arnett Gardens 2-0. Mount Pleasant now moved to 84 points, while Arnett remains on 67 points, and both these teams already qualify for the playoff. And that's news and sports. If you missed the news on this station, please go to YouTube, type in Jamaican Undiluted News. Listen, like, share, and subscribe to keep it going. That's news and sports on your favorite radio. My name is Mikey Bones. Have a good day. I gone.